All right, guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at a screen protector that might be the best screen protector that you can get for any of your iPhones, but today specifically the 17 Pro Max and the iPhone Air. And we are taking a look at the FLOLAB OneTime Pro 3D Infinity Design screen protector for the iPhone 17 Pro Max and iPhone Air. Now, I actually already have had this on my iPhone 17 Pro Max for a while. You guys have seen it in all my most recent videos. This has been the screen protector on my phone. Today, I'm going to show you how to install it on the iPhone Air, but it's the exact same installation between all of your phones. So, of course, we will see that. Now, the price on this is $39.95, but I do have a discount code for you. Use code Brian10 on FLOLAB's website to save 10% off of your entire purchase. And, of course, all links are down in the description below for you guys to check out for yourselves. So, taking a look at the packaging here, it says FLOLAB. You get a picture of just your phone here. Anti-reflective, this is going to be an anti-reflective screen protector, and 3D Infinity Design. So that means this is an edge-to-edge screen protector, which we will, of course, test that in this video. Then taking a look at the back, get a little more info. So you do have anti-reflective AR glass, true colors, smudge-resistant, precision touch, scratch protection, and manufactured through science. Now you are getting a limited lifetime warranty, so if your screen protector gets damaged or gets worn out, you can get in touch with FLOLAB. Just email them, get in touch with them, and they will replace your screen protector. So even though you're spending $39.95, of course with that discount code, you at least get a lifetime warranty as long as you have your device. So let's go ahead and take a look at the installation process. But first, let's see what's in this box, right? So you just pop it open right there, and then we are going to pull everything out, set the box off to the side. Now, on the top, you are greeted with just this little plastic thing. Here is your installation tray, and underneath of it is your squeegee. Now, I do actually have my own squeegee that is from a different screen protector pack that I like a lot more. No offense to this one, it's a great squeegee, but I just like a little more grip, so we are going to use that squeegee instead. But we're going to actually leave this exactly the way it is and just set it off to the side for a second. And right under there, we are getting our installation equipment. So just taking all of that out, let's see, we do get our microfiber cleaning cloth. We are going to get a full screen dust removal sticker. Shout out to FLOLAB for doing this. They've been doing this for a while now. I love it because you don't have those little tiny stupid little stickers that you flip all over your screen. You get one, you just lay it on, swoop it off. If you need to touch it up a little bit, tap it in a couple different places, but you will be just fine with this huge dust removal sticker, so love to see this. So we get that. Of course, you do get some installation instructions, but I'll just show you how to do that. And we get a wet wipe right here. So what we're going to do is actually go ahead and bring over our iPhone Air. Now, like I said, I already have it on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. We will take a look at that as well. But the iPhone Air, I did peel my current screen protector off, and the phone is currently off right now. Of course, I'll turn it on and show you how everything is. So for the installation, I'm actually going to just fast forward through a whole bunch of the, little steps and stuff. I'll show you everything how it works, but all the little monotonous stuff, I will fast forward. You'll see it, but it'll just be kind of quick. So let's go ahead and get started. So we'll just go ahead and set all of our stuff up nice and clean so we can make sure we have everything at our disposal. Here is our iPhone. I brought my little squeegee over right here. Let's move all this and get started. So first, we are going to want to just give the screen a good wipe down. Make sure you get any dust, dirt, any of that stuff, any glue residue from old screen protectors. That's always super important so nothing interferes with your current screen protector. Make sure you just get all of that stuff off. All right, now that we have that, that's good to go. Let's go ahead and give it a wipe down with our microfiber cleaning cloth to make sure everything is nice and dry. Also, you want to make sure you do not touch the screen while you are wiping this down so you don't get any weird fingerprints or anything like that. So just try your best to do that. All right, now that we have that, we're gonna take our dust removal sticker. What I like to do is just peel one side of it off, and we're gonna stick it on here, and then you just kind of guide it down with the other side. It doesn't have to be perfect because it is larger than the screen itself, so you do love that. Give that a second to adhere right there, and throw all your extra trash away. What you're gonna wanna do is just give this a second, like I said, and then you can peel it up, and it should remove all of the dust right away. Now, what I like to do is I like to go kind of eye level with it and see if there's any dust on here. So first, we're actually going to move this right here so I can just pop it right onto there. All right, and then what you want to do is quickly just transfer this over. It is going to say top and bottom right here. If you guys can see that, I'll just pick it up. It says top, top right there. And what you're gonna wanna do is, so I actually talked to FLOLAB about the correct way to do this, because I've always held it from the side, and a bunch of you have gotten on me in the comments saying, oh, you're doing it wrong, that's why you get the bubbles. No, it's going to be a bubble-free installation, but installing it, FLOLAB has very strong residue on their screen protectors, strong glue. So you are gonna get some bubbles that you just gotta work out, but you will be just fine no matter which way you hold it. But the correct way, according to FLOLAB themselves, to hold it is from the sides instead of from the top when you're applying it. So take that information as you will. I did confirm with them, so don't get at me in the comments. This is right from the horse's mouth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this, right? We're gonna pull this little tab. All right, now what you wanna do is don't slide it right away. Again, FLOLAB's instructions. Don't slide it right away. Wait for it to start going through. It's gonna go about 50% of the way through and it's gonna stop, right? Give it a second. Give it, it's gonna take about 10 seconds or so. As you see, my bubble did stop. Now, you wanna start it from the bubble and just give it a little bit more assistance there. Now, what we're gonna do is wait about 30 seconds to 60 seconds, let this fully adhere, then we're gonna come back, get out any of the bubbles that are there, and we'll show you guys, of course, how the screen is, how the anti-reflectiveness is, all that. All right, it's been about 30 seconds. Let's see what we're looking like. So, real quick, we still are looking exactly the same. What you're gonna wanna do next is take these little tabs right here. It's hard to see them on camera, but they are right there. You're gonna pull one, and you're gonna pull the second one down. That's important. You wanna do that, make sure you do it. So, then what I like to do is just peel it up from the bottom like this, and then on the top, you can kind of slowly but gently, work it out. And here you have a little extra tab, pull that, and there we go. So initially, all we're getting, just those couple little bubbles right there, literally no big deal, right? Again, it's because of the glue. As long as you don't have any dust or any stuff underneath of the bubbles, they'll come right out. So we'll just set that off to the side here. And then we're gonna take our squeegee. Like I said, FLOLAB does give us a very nice squeegee here, but I like one with a little more grip. And we're just gonna get these bubbles out real quick. You just push that one out, and then you just push that one out. Give that a second, that's gonna go away. And then you just push that one out. Literally, you don't even have to fast forward through any of the boring stuff. Boom, we're done. We're good to go, right? Simple as that. So, this screen protector is almost foolproof to install. It's very, very easy. Just follow the steps that I showed you in this video. Yeah, you get a couple little bubbles, but it took me, what, maybe 12 seconds to get them out? 7 seconds? Something stupid like that? Perfect installation. Now, you just bring over your microfiber cleaning cloth, give this a little wipe down, get all your smudges, fingerprints off, give it one good look-see, make sure everything is good to go, which of course it is, and let's go ahead and cut the iPhone on. Now, while this one turns on, we're gonna set this off to the side over here, right? Clean up our little workstation real quick. So while that turns on, let's go ahead and bring over our 17 Pro Max. So this, like I said, is the exact same screen protector on there. Look at that anti-reflectiveness. It is very good. I have been using this all the time, outside, inside, nighttime, no matter what. I've been using this phone with this screen protector on it for the last few weeks. I've had these screen protectors for a while. Last few weeks I've been using it and it has been great. I'm outside, you get that beautiful 3000 nits of peak brightness with this phone, but none of that crazy glare from the sun. Super easy to use outside or in an LED environment like this where you have a studio light or overhead lights, whatever. It is just fine. You have no problems coming with using this device. Now, as you guys know, Apple has taken away these little corners on iOS 26, but I did get a screenshot. Shout out to somebody who left that for me. And look, it does not cover those edges. So you are good to go with this screen protector. That edge-to-edge 3D Infinity design is legit. As you guys can see, no changes, nothing weird. And in case you don't believe me, let me go ahead and bring over my iPhone Air here real quick. I'm gonna pull up the same exact photo. And just bringing over the iPhone Air that we just installed this on, same exact thing. You are completely good to go with both of these devices. Look at the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the iPhone Air. Now again, these are screenshots, so even though the cameras aren't covered, you won't be able to see it. Just to show you guys, iOS 26 did take those away, so we don't have those little corners or anything right there. So that's why I used that screenshot. But just going right back to it, everything is good to go when it comes to that. Now, light bleed. You guys be the judge. We'll start off with the 17 Pro Max first. Let me wipe this screen down real quick first. Let me pull up a little screen here that has some color to it. My background, right? and you guys be the judge. No light bleed whatsoever between any of the edges, anything like that. And of course, I'll show you the air as well. Everything is good to go with this one. And then just bringing over the iPhone Air, same exact thing. No light bleed on any of the edges. Everything is just fine. I'm even looking at it from behind the camera. It is completely good. So you really cannot go wrong with this screen protector, guys. I've heard a lot, and I've even said so myself for the 16 Pro Max, right? I reviewed a lot of screen protectors. Still plan on doing it for the 17 Pro Max. We've done the FLOLAB OneTime Pro. We've done the Taurus Orange Armor. We've done the Spigens. We've done the Banks. The Taurus, here's the difference between this one and that as far as from what you will be able to tell. The sides of the Taurus are going to be a little bit smoother. The edges, yes, the tiniest bit smoother. But I've seen in real life as well as online that the Taurus is just not quite as durable as the FLOLAB OneTime Pro. I've been working a lot lately. I've dropped my phone a couple of times, and my screen protector, I've not changed this one since I put it on. I've put it on all the cases, on even crazy protective cases like the D-brand tank. No problems there. I've put it on all these different cases, no issues. I've dropped this phone quite a couple of times already, testing out cases and stuff like that. It has fallen on its screen, and just as you can see, this is the exact same screen protector. I have yet to change it out, and I'm not planning on it until something happens to it because of how strong it is. So like I said, this might be the best screen protector that you can get for the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I think I stand by that, guys. So let me know what you think about the FLOLAB OneTime Pro down in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your thoughts because I've been loving this thing. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a really long way for me and allows me to make these videos for you. And if you guys want to see that I just reviewed that FLOLAB Surtec case, which is really good, I'll leave that video right here. If you guys want another screen protector that's a little bit cheaper, a little more on the budget side, I'll leave that one right here.